Aloha, fellow travelers. Coming to you from outside the TA truck stop here in Madison, Wisconsin. It's been quite a week. So, this is the Madison Run, where we start out in Chicago at the beginning of the week, head up to Madison, Wisconsin, then over to Ohio. Generally, we're supposed to go to a rest stop there and swap trailer with another team, but they backed out this week, so we've been going to Toledo, Ohio instead. So it's been Chicago, Madison, Toledo, Chicago, Madison, Toledo, Chicago, Madison, Toledo, and this is our last run. And what a week it has been. So Tuesday night, I was driving down the Highway 80, had a blowout on the highway. Nothing severe. It was one of the tires on the trailer blew out. Had to pull over, park on a TA parking spot. That was around, I want to say, 1 or 2 in the morning. Had to call our service company and get things worked out from there. Bear in mind, it's 1 or 2 in the morning. Went to the TA service shop because our service company said they could authorize them to do the repair. They said it would not be until sometime between 10 o'clock and noon before they could get to it, because of how many trucks they had needing service and the number of people they had working. That was not going to work. So I went to the Pilot across the street. They said that their shop opened at 7, but they weren't affiliated with the shop. It's a third party, so they don't know how many trucks might be waiting in line to get in once they open. No way to tell. What we ended up having to do is have a truck come out and meet us. So I had to leave the TA on a blown out tire, which again, not a big deal. It's just a trailer tire, and there's 2 tires there, just one of them blew out. And so had to go to the shoulder of the road because TA and Pilot, both having service shops, do not want trucks coming in and making repairs on shops in their parking lots. Understandable, but that is what it is. So pulled over to the side of the road on the on-ramp to the highway and waited. They gave us an ETA of about, I want to say they said 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Before I was even expecting the person to get there, there's a knock on my door. I look over and there's this dude there knocking on the door. Hey, open up. So open the door. He's like, hey, look, I've got this invoice here for this tire repair. Just need you to sign this, and I just need to tighten a couple of more lug nuts on the tire and we'll be good to go. So apparently, all without me ever even noticing he was back there, this dude came up and swapped out the tire on the truck. It was pretty cool. I don't know how he did it because there's no jack involved as far as I know. And well, I mean, you see how big these trailers are. The one we're using wasn't quite as long, but it was still a trailer, right? Wednesday night, we get up to Madison, and this blowout happened between Madison and Toledo. We get up to Madison and go to hook up the trailers, and our lead trailer has an air leak. So we get to the shop at the Madison hub. Luckily, the FedEx has their own repair base, and okay, so it's going to be about 45 minutes to get it fixed. So we sit there for 45 minutes or so while they get this air leak fixed, and then we're able to go along our way. Thursday, man, I don't even remember Thursday. Like I said, it's been quite a week. Always something. Actually, no, I do remember. And it wasn't Thursday. It was last night. So Friday night. No, I'm sorry. This is Thursday night. Yeah. So we get up there to Madison. Again, Madison. I do want to say the people that work in the line haul office in Madison are great. They have to be. There's no option when this many things can go wrong, right? So we get up to Madison Thursday night, and we want to make sure of what we're doing, because this run is not to Toledo. This run is to a service station, or not a service station, a rest stop in Vermilion. That's where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to meet somebody else from another hub and swap out trailers. So we get to Madison, and they're telling us they're not really sure what's going on. So they're gonna call us and let us know while we're down the road whether somebody's going to be meeting us or not, because the regular people, again, they backed out for the week, and so generally you would put somebody else on it to cover it, see what happens. So I'm on my way down, heading east on I-80, and start seeing signs for detour, get off the highway, get off the highway. Everybody has to be off the highway by exit 72. Can't stay on the highway. Last sign I came on said everybody off the highway but set by exit 72, except for long trailers and doubles, which is what we were running. Doubles has to take exit 77. Well, I get to exit 72, and there is no exit 77 to go to. Exit 72 is it. Cones, police, everything. Whole thing's locked off. Get off the highway, and there's no marks. And just before we got off the highway, got a call that we are being rerouted to Toledo because they're not sending anybody. So we're just going to Toledo for the rest of the week. Get off the highway. I have no idea what's going on. This is not a scheduled detour. This is a last minute thing, apparently. There are no detour signs other than the light up signs that said everybody off the highway. Finally got pulled around to where somebody was directing traffic, and he said that the road had collapsed, is what he said. So we had to take 31 south, 20 east, all the way up to 17 north, and get back on 80 up there, which was a heck of a time for me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an old grizzled trucker that knows everything. I was kind of freaking out because this wasn't like a road construction where there's signs every 500 feet to half a mile says detour, go this way. It was just all of a sudden get off the highway. So but got that worked out. Got down to Toledo, dropped the trailers, drove for another 2 hours or so from Toledo on the way back to Chicago until my clock ran out, and swapped out with my trainer so he could drive. And now we are back in Madison, waiting for our trailers to be ready at 10 o'clock so we can head back down to Toledo for the last time this week before we head up to Chicago and then back to Kansas City. So that's how my week's been. A little sad I missed video game night at church tonight, being out on the road, but it's a lot of fun being out here and making decent money, so I appreciate all of that. Anyway, that's all from me right now. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you down the road.